All right, let's talk about that moment when your business starts to really take off. It's exciting, right? But it also brings, well, chaos. Customer info is everywhere, valuable leads are just vanishing. Today, we're going to tackle that chaos head on. We're going to figure out how to choose the perfect customer relationship management system, a CRM, for you. Let's bring some order to that madness. So tell me if this sounds familiar. You have an amazing conversation with a potential client, but the follow-up note gets completely buried in a mountain of emails. Or maybe your sales team is playing a guessing game. Wait, did you talk to them last, or did I? These are classic growing pains, for sure, but they're also a massive red flag that your current system just isn't cutting it anymore. It's really a tale of two businesses. On one side, you've got the chaos of doing things manually. Info is scattered across spreadsheets, sticky notes, a dozen different inboxes. It creates these little islands of information, these data silos, and opportunities just get lost. But then, on the other side, you see the calm, the order. That's what a dedicated CRM brings. Everything's in one central place, it's organized, it's accessible. That's the real difference between scrambling to keep up and strategically scaling your business. So let's be honest. Most of us start with the good old spreadsheet. And for a while, hey, it works just fine. But as your business grows, relying on spreadsheets and random notes, well, that starts to have some serious hidden costs that go way beyond just a little wasted time. So how do you know you've officially hit the spreadsheet wall? Oh, the signs are crystal clear. Hot leads go cold because a follow-up gets missed. Your team is spending more time organizing data than actually selling. You're trying to remember key details from past conversations, and different team members have no idea what the other is doing. And the worst part? Trying to forecast sales feels like you're just guessing. These are all huge red flags. Okay, enough about the problem. Let's talk about the solution. A CRM isn't just another piece of software you have to deal with. No, it's designed to be the central hub, the actual brain of your entire customer operation. And let's talk about the immediate payoff. Research shows businesses save over 5 hours per employee per week just by automating all that manual data entry. Just think about that. What could your team do with 5 extra hours every single week? That's a massive return on your investment. So what is a CRM, really? Let's break it down. It's a tool that helps you systematically manage every single interaction you have with your customers, both the ones you have now and the ones you hope to get. Honestly, the best way to think about it is as your business's perfect memory. It's that central hub for all customer intelligence, from their very first click on your website to their 10th purchase. And the benefits are just so powerful. You centralize everything, so boom, those data silos are gone. This directly leads to better sales and happier customers because you can personalize every conversation. It also standardizes how you do things, which means way fewer human errors. And maybe the most important thing, a good CRM is built to scale right there with you as you grow. Okay, so you're convinced. You need one. But then you go online and whoa, there are literally hundreds of options. Where in the world do you begin? Here's the secret. You start with a strategy, not with software demos. Let's walk through your 3-step plan. Step 1, set clear goals. Don't just say, let's get a CRM. Define the actual problem. Like, we need to follow up with leads faster and attach a real number to it. Like, let's increase our lead conversion by 10%. Step 2, analyze how your team works right now. Actually map it out, and please, talk to them. Ask what their biggest headaches are. Getting their buy-in is absolutely essential. And finally, step 3, list your non-negotiable integrations. If your whole world runs on Google Workspace or Shopify or QuickBooks, your CRM has to play nice with them. End of story. Now, once you have that strategy locked in, then you can start looking at the software. You've got a lens to look through now. You can ignore all the shiny bells and whistles and just focus on the core stuff that actually helps you hit your goals. Now, features are going to vary, but pretty much every business needs these basics. Of course, you need solid contact and lead management. A visual sales pipeline is key. You want to see where every deal is at a glance. Automation is what saves you all that time we talked about. And good reporting, that's how you make smarter decisions. And today, let's be real, tools for customer service and full mobile access are absolutely non-negotiable. And this brings us to what might be the single most important factor in all of this. You can have the most powerful, most expensive CRM on the planet, but if your team finds it clunky or confusing, they just won't use it. And an unused CRM is useless. Getting your team to actually adopt it isn't a nice-to-have feature. It is everything. All right, staring down a list of dozens of CRM options can be completely overwhelming. So let's not do that. A much better approach is to think about them in categories or archetypes. This helps you cut through the noise and narrow the field to what's actually relevant for you. We can pretty much group them into a few key types. First, you've got the sales machine, like Pipedrive. It's laser focused on giving sales teams a super intuitive visual pipeline. Then there's the all-in-one, like HubSpot, which brings sales, marketing, and customer service all together. If your team lives and breathes in Google Workspace, you have the Google Pro, like Hopper, which integrates so well it feels like it's just part of Gmail. And for solopreneurs or really small teams who just need the basics, there's the simplifier, like the perfectly named Less Annoying CRM. Okay, you've done the hard work, you've made your choice, you've put in the credit card details. Success! Well, not quite. The journey isn't over. Choosing the tool is really only half the battle. Now you have to turn that purchase into a true powerhouse for your business. So how do you make sure it's a success? First, don't try to do everything at once. Start small with a phased rollout. Focus on the core features and give people training that's specific to their job. Second, and this is so critical, clean up your existing data before you import it. The old saying, garbage in, garbage out, is 100% true here. And finally, remember this isn't a set it and forget it kind of tool. You have to continuously review how it's being used and optimize your process as your business evolves. So I'll just leave you with this final thought. Forget the software, forget the features for just a moment. Ask yourself this: what could your business truly achieve if it had a perfect, centralized memory of every single customer interaction? What new relationships could you build? What new heights could you reach? That is the real power you're looking to unlock.